Hello, I'm Logic Bunny, and come with me down the rabbit hole of knowledge.
Have you ever stood there, perhaps after a long day, holding a single, lonely sock fresh from the dryer, and felt that tiny, peculiar pang of confusion? It's a moment we all know, a small riddle etched into the fabric of everyday life. Where did its partner go? Did your washing machine, in its secret, churning depths, open a hidden portal to another dimension, whisking away one sock and leaving the other in solitary bewilderment? It's perfectly natural to feel that flicker of frustration, that quiet question mark floating in the air. This isn't just about a missing sock. It's about the small, inexplicable moments that make us wonder about the hidden currents of our world. Remember how Bill Nye, with his vibrant curiosity, always taught us that science is about asking asterisk, why asterisk, even about the most peculiar, everyday stuff. He understood that every mystery, no matter how small, is an invitation to look deeper, to find the logic woven into the fabric of reality. That feeling of a lost sock, that sense of something just being off, it's a valid, shared human experience. And in those moments of mild bewilderment, we're actually standing on the edge of a fascinating discovery. Today, we're diving headfirst into that super relatable, slightly annoying mystery that plagues laundry day everywhere. We're going to transform that familiar confusion into a spark of profound curiosity. Imagine your washing machine not just as a mundane appliance, but as a dynamic, swirling ecosystem, a stage where the laws of physics play out in surprising ways. Inside, water currents become powerful, unseen rivers, friction acts like a subtle, guiding hand, and every single tumble is a complex, intricate dance of unseen forces. Get ready for an aha moment, a gentle unfolding of understanding as we uncover the surprising physics behind disappearing socks. We'll learn that even our everyday frustrations, even the enigma of the single sock, hold fascinating scientific truths waiting to be illuminated. No more blaming the mythical sock monster or some mischievous laundry gremlin. We are going full detective, armed not with a magnifying glass, but with the spirit of inquiry and the undeniable power of real science to solve this tiny, yet mighty, enigma. What if the very forces that govern the cosmos also orchestrate the fate of your socks? That quiet frustration, the one that stirs when you find a lone sock, is more than just about fabric. It's a valid feeling, a gentle bewilderment, making us wonder if we're forgetful or if the universe plays subtle tricks. This nagging sensation that small problems should have clear answers but remain mysteries can lead to a quiet intellectual frustration. Our minds naturally seek order, even in the smallest corners of everyday life. A fascinating truth about our brains is confirmation bias. We rarely notice when socks stay paired, simply filing it as expected. Yet, when a single sock appears, it becomes a memorable event, reinforcing the idea that socks asterisk always asterisk vanish. This mental distortion makes the problem seem far grander and more mysterious, sometimes even suggesting that such trivial learning is pointless. But curiosity, even about a sock, is never trivial. The deeper truth is, there's no magical portal or bad luck at play. It's not some mischievous imp. Instead, it's a series of tiny, perfectly logical events, a dance of physics and probability that we simply haven't observed closely enough. This counterintuitive reality reveals that our own perception often creates the mystery, rather than the reality itself. The invisible thief isn't a creature, but a pattern of unnoticed interactions. To truly understand, try a simple mental exercise, the laundry log technique. For your next few laundry days, consciously track your socks. As you put them in and take them out, just notice, did the pairs stay together? You might be surprised to realize how often they asterisk do asterisk emerge united. This focused observation is the first step to understanding, transforming that feeling of inadequacy into clarity. It's like the observer effect in science. Just as quantum particles can seem to change when observed, our perception of sock disappearance shifts. shifts when we consciously track them. The gentle act of paying attention reveals a deeper truth, inspiring a stronger connection to the subtle logic governing our world. What small details in your daily life might reveal profound truths if only you chose to observe them. You put them in as pairs, don't you? That quiet feeling when they don't emerge together, it creates a subtle tug of war in your mind. A part of you knows the simple logic of putting socks in, yet the outcome often defies expectation. This feeling, this curiosity stifled by a lack of clear explanations about everyday objects, is a deeply human experience. It's the silent question of why things don't always behave as they should, even in the familiar hum of the laundry room. We often imagine our washing machine as a gentle hum in the corner of our homes, but inside, it's a swirling, tumbling, high-friction world. The common distortion is underestimating these powerful, unseen forces. It's a dynamic arena where clothes are constantly pushed, pulled, and pressed against each other and against the drum itself. These forces are far more intense than we might realize. The counterintuitive truth is, your socks aren't vanishing into another dimension. They are simply getting asterisk stuck asterisk. This isn't magic, but the elegant, if sometimes frustrating, dance of centrifugal force and friction. The shattered expectation is that they disappear, when in reality, they are merely trapped. They can get wedged into tiny gaps, perhaps between the drum and the outer casing, or even slip inside pillowcases. These are the very forces designed to clean them, paradoxically leading to their temporary disappearance. To understand this better, imagine a simple experiment. Take a small piece of cloth and place it inside a large spinning bowl. As the bowl spins faster, the cloth gets pushed against the sides. If there were tiny gaps, the force would press the cloth into them, making it difficult to pull out. This friction finder experiment reveals how items can get wedged into tight spaces, demonstrating the underlying physics you could even replicate at home. Think of your washing machine as a miniature galaxy, a washing machine galaxy. Your socks are like tiny planets caught in a turbulent cosmos. They are subject to gravitational pulls, which we call friction, and powerful winds, which are the swirling water currents. These forces, constantly at play, explain how complex interactions lead to seemingly simple disappearances in a relatable, almost awe-inspiring way. What other everyday objects might hold a hidden galaxy of physics within them? Sometimes, the thought of understanding how something as complex as a washing machine truly works can feel overwhelming. It's easy to dismiss it as too complicated, too boring, or simply something beyond our grasp, leading us to disengage from the deeper learning that's actually within reach. This feeling, that some knowledge is just too dense to unravel, is a common one, but it often prevents us from discovering the simple elegance hidden beneath the surface of everyday objects. We might even fall into the distortion of magic, believing that socks magically disappear into thin air rather than following basic, understandable physical principles. This unconscious belief can subtly reinforce a limiting idea about our own ability to grasp scientific concepts. It's as if we tell ourselves, without even realizing it, that some things are just meant to be mysterious, and we are not meant to understand them. But the truth is, every mystery, no matter how small, has a logical unfolding. Here's the shattered expectation, the simple, counterintuitive truth. Socks don't just vanish. They often get caught in the rubber seal, also known as the gasket, around the door of a front-loading machine, or, in top loaders, they might slip into tiny gaps between the drum and the outer casing. They aren't disappearing, they are simply finding temporary refuge in hidden nooks and crannies. This reveals a subtle truth about machine design and the forces at play. To transform this confusion into a solvable problem, let's adopt a three-step technique rooted in careful observation, much like a scientist in the field. First, always check the gasket thoroughly, running your hand around its folds. Second, look under the agitator or drum if your machine allows safe access. Third, inspect other larger clothing items, like duvet covers or pillowcases, for any hitchhikers. This practical method empowers you to systematically search, turning a frustrating unknown into a manageable puzzle. Think of your washing machine not as a portal to to another dimension, but as a place with many pocket portals. It's a collection of hidden pockets within the machine itself, often unnoticed, where socks find temporary refuge. It makes the abstract concept of getting stuck tangible and even a little fun. What other pocket portals might be hiding in plain sight in your everyday environment, waiting for your curious gaze to uncover them? We often quietly accept small frustrations, like a missing sock, without truly asking why. It's as if we've been taught that real science belongs in textbooks, far from daily mysteries. This disengagement subtly sabotages our natural curiosity, making us miss opportunities for deeper understanding. We might feel a pang of confusion, then simply shrug, letting discovery slip away. There's also the myth of randomness. We dismiss everyday chaos as just bad luck, distorting the fact that underlying physical laws govern even the most chaotic systems. This casual dismissal hinders our critical thinking, preventing us from seeing the elegant, hidden logic that truly shapes our world. We assume disorder when order often lies just beneath the surface. Here's the shattered expectation, a counterintuitive truth. What seems random is often deterministic chaos. A sock's disappearance, for instance, isn't truly random. It's the result of predictable physical interactions, a delicate ballet of forces too complex for us to easily track. Recognizing this fosters a love for discovery, revealing that beneath apparent disorder, intricate order always exists, waiting to be understood. To grasp this, consider the domino effect thinking model. Imagine each tiny event in the wash cycle as a domino. The initial tumble, the water currents, the friction, a small gap in the machine's seal, each one falls, inevitably leading to the next. By mentally tracing these interconnected events, we apply critical thinking to everyday problems, enhancing our problem-solving skills and transforming confusion into clarity. It's much like the butterfly effect analogy. A tiny flap of a butterfly's wings, seemingly insignificant, can contribute to a hurricane. Similarly, a tiny gap in a washing machine can lead to a missing sock. Small causes can have surprisingly big effects, reminding us that everything is interconnected. This inspires a broader, more informed perspective, inviting us to see the profound in the seemingly trivial. What's small, unnoticed domino might be shaping a larger outcome in your own life. When unexplained mysteries, even small ones, begin to pile up in our minds, a quiet part of our natural curiosity can start to chip away. It's like a soft erosion, leaving us with a subtle sense that our competency is undermined, a quiet whisper that perhaps learning isn't for them, that understanding is reserved for others. This feeling, this wounded intellectual curiosity, is a real and valid experience, a gentle yearning for clarity that often goes unacknowledged. We live in a world that often offers easy answers, quick, superficial explanations found with a tap or a click online. While convenient, these fleeting solutions can subtly hinder the deeper, more profound satisfaction that comes from true understanding. It's like trying to fill a leaky sieve with water. The information passes through, but the richness of genuine insight, the feeling of truly knowing asterisk, often escapes. The soul hungers for more than just surface-level facts. But here is the shattered expectation, the counterintuitive truth. Your brain has a magnificent reward system. That aha moment, the instant a complex topic like the physics of a disappearing sock clicks into place, triggers a powerful release of dopamine. It's not just a thought, it's a feeling, a genuine rush of quiet joy, making learning genuinely enjoyable. This natural, inner reward fosters a true, lasting love for discovery, a deep satisfaction that resonates throughout your being. This feeling of intellectual delight creates what we call the curiosity loop technique, actively seeking answers to small, everyday questions. Allowing yourself to truly explore trains your brain to enjoy the entire learning process. Each solved riddle, Each moment of clarity becomes a gentle current, building a positive feedback loop of discovery and dopamine. This loop, in turn, silently builds confidence in your own profound ability to learn and understand the world around you. Think of each mystery you solve, no matter how small, as finding a piece of explorer's treasure. Every single one is a shining gem of insight, fueling your next adventure. It doesn't just make you richer in knowledge, it transforms the very idea of learning from a chore into an exciting, ongoing journey. It makes you feel like a true intellectual explorer, navigating the vast, fascinating landscapes of reality. What treasures are waiting for you to uncover today? Who knew that a simple load of laundry, that familiar hum in the corner of our home, could unfold such profound lessons? We've journeyed through the unseen forces of friction and centrifugal motion, navigated the subtle currents of cognitive bias, and even peered into the wondrous way our brains perceive patterns, just as figures like Ibarra the Norio have shown us, with simple experiments and infectious enthusiasm. The world is truly overflowing with amazing science, patiently waiting, often hiding in plain sight, in the most ordinary moments of our lives. We began with a quiet frustration, the silent bewilderment of a single lost sock, but together, we've gently transformed that frustrating sock monster myth into a solvable physics puzzle. This journey isn't just about laundry, it's about empowering you with practical critical thinking skills, about recognizing the elegant logic in the everyday. It's about cultivating a newfound appreciation for the subtle, intricate dance of phenomena that surrounds us, transforming what once seemed like a small wound of confusion into a quiet strength of understanding. Remember this truth, etched into the very fabric of discovery. Every single unexplained phenomenon, every little why that whispers in your mind, is not a dead end. Instead, it is a magnificent puzzle, patiently waiting for a curious mind like yours to embrace it, to gently turn it over and solve it. This journey itself proves, with quiet certainty, that you possess the profound capacity to understand even the most complex ideas, to see the hidden threads that connect everything. So, the next time something seems to disappear in your world, whether it's a sock or a fleeting thought, pause for a moment. Instead of shrugging it off, allow yourself to gently ask why. Unleash that inner science detective within you, that spirit of inquiry that yearns for truth. Experience the quiet, deep joy of discovery, the satisfaction that blossoms when clarity finally arrives. Because the truth is, the world in all its intricate beauty is your boundless laboratory. As you move through your days, take a moment to simply observe. Perhaps, when you next open your washing machine, or even when you just look at a leaf, allow yourself to feel into that gentle space of inquiry. What unseen forces are at play in this very moment?